I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, but the problems so it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool. There'll be problems but it's cool. Anytime they wanna come at me, I'll take them back to school. Anytime they wanna run at me, a ninja ain't no tool. Anyone that has a problem can't go back and get a clue. Anyone that has a target on their face before I'm through. An assassin on the mic and then I never miss my cue. Straight up ninja, it's a battle when I really see the view. Keep it on the grind and we're doing something new. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool. Power moves, make boss moves. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there'll be problems but it's cool.
Yeah, got 3 Hills in the building. Yeah, another one. Ninja Hits podcast. Brian, we're coming to the building.
Yes, sir.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all having me for sure, man.
Yeah, anytime, what's up?
You know.
It's good.
Hey, I gotta say, first off, to the public, everybody watching this is the man right here that literally inspired me to do podcasting in the beginning.
I appreciate
that's what's up.
So that's him. This is B Hills. He had back then, what was it called? It was called B Hills.
Live from the basement.
Live from the basement. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually Chris Lee Cheney that was on that one that got me to do this fucking shit, because he was all like, man, you should do this podcasting, streaming shit, man. You're like really good at it and stuff. And then I was doing the worldwide collaboration, B Hills Live from the Basement. That was like my first show that I did, was for a worldwide collaboration. So shout out everybody over there too for sure.
Shout out to Worldwide Collaboration, yeah, too. They are also a partner. Ninja Hits.
Shout out to the dog in the back.
Yeah,
shout out to the dog in the back.
Yeah. She gets her appearance and shit.
I see you with that dog, like you be out there by the arches and everything, huh?
Yeah, that's
dog.
Yeah, that's my road dog right there. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you tell everybody like where you're from, but like where you at like now? And
well, I'm originally from Houston. I was born in Fort Worth, but I moved to Houston whenever I was like probably like 9. So I lived in Houston, you know, for pretty much my whole life. And then I moved up here to St. Louis about 4 years ago. So I really been out here in St. Louis doing this music thing. I didn't really do it much. Like I made music in Houston, but I didn't really go out like how I'm going out in St. Louis. You know what I mean? Like actually going out and doing shows and being in front of the people and stuff, you know?
What's different? What's different between the two?
Well, the reason why, like, because what happened was whenever I was living in Houston and stuff, you know, like I was with my baby mama and my kids and stuff. And then like a lot of fathers, whenever you don't get along with the mother of your children, you know what I'm saying, you get pushed out the household. You know, I feel like that's something that doesn't really get talked about a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, as a father, you know, it's kind of like you're in one of those positions where you're like, well, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like you know, so I moved up here to St. Louis and I just kind of was solitude and really just being in my mind and stuff. And I was like, well, what did I used to do before I had kids? And I was like, man, I used to love making music, because that's what I did all the way until I was like 19, 20. I made music. But then after I had my kids, then it was like one of those things like, oh, you got to stop doing this. You know, this ain't go work. You got to, you know, so I didn't really start back up making music because I was like, oh, I want to be a famous rapper or some shit. It was really because I was messaging my baby mama and she blocked me. So I made a song called Dear Baby Mama. And it was just like, and I put it out and I was just like, well, I'm gonna make a song and a video and I'm gonna put that out. If you're not gonna listen to me, the world can, you know? And then
I thought maybe you did it for, you know, music purposes, because each you know state is different when it comes to music. I thought maybe you know, for music purposes you move to a different state.
Nah, it was more for like sanity, purposes and stuff
Oh,
like
he
that.
disappeared on us.
Yeah, but it wasn't really like.
Hold on a second.
Okay. Stop.
Yo,
There he goes.
sorry about that.
Nah, you good.
It's kind of raining over here, so like it might cut me out here and there, but for sure. But you had this song. I want to play this track. We got a lot of songs to play, so I'm gonna play this track. This is called "Hating."
Yeah, this is off my new album, B Hill's LP.
Let's do it.
I actually got a video for it too. Y'all can check it out on YouTube too.
Oh dang! I do have a video we could play today, but it's your
Well, I was just saying for like the people watching,
Yeah, no doubt. That's
but yeah, this song "Hating," it's just basically like like whenever I made it, I was really just kind of frustrated and type shit. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna really like go in the studio and try to like figure out a way to make it in the art, you know what I mean, and have other people relate to it, because that's what I like doing. I like feeling like something and making a song, and then other people understand it or be able to relate to what I was feeling or how I, you know what I mean. I feel like
before we do that, Ninja, can I ask him, B Hills, what that's a solid project, by the way. What inspired that project?
the song "Hating" or
the whole project.
Yeah. I really was like, because I dropped the EP, and then I actually, like, since I've been up here in the past 4 years, since I've been making music, I've dropped a few albums, but I got to a part where I was like, man, I'm gonna take down all my music, and then I'm really gonna focus on like an EP and an LP, so I have like solid tracks, because you know what I mean. I feel like, especially with the internet and stuff, like we're forming as artists. And that's the difference, is because it used to be like whenever you see an artist, they were ready for you. You know what I mean? They had trained. This was their material. Like, so now with the internet and social media, it's like the growth of an artist. So I feel like, sometimes you might want to like go and be like, all right, well, these songs were good, but what's my best quality that I can put out? You know what I mean? So that's what I was trying to do with the LP for sure.
Absolutely.
Go
ahead and run that music, Ninja, if you would.
This is by B Hills. It's called "Hating."
I just wanna thank you for fucking hating and keeping me motivated to keep doing this right here. So thank you. I'm just glad that you're noticing, glad that you noticed it, glad that you know I'm shit. I'm just glad that you're noticing, glad that you noticed it, glad that you know I'm shit. So keep hating. I'm just glad that you're noticing. In the lab, flowing sick, producing hits, living on the move in the mix. When no one knew you exist, I'm just cruising the whip, stuck in traffic, losing my sense like what the fuck just happened. It's graphic, the track is a classic, so either hit that or pass that. Forget all the bullshit, I'ma get where the cash at. Living on the fast track, my mind is having flashbacks, riding in a hatchback, lighting some match packs, seats through the half back, windows sitting through the back, smell the endo through the back. All you gotta do to match is pass it when you through with that. Damn, life's moving fast, all the cops do some brass, but I just renew my tags, so I'm just cruising past. Why they watching so hard, it's like they stalking, cause he bought a nice car, replacing stock rims. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes, ain't just praying to the sky, so thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes, ain't just praying to the sky, so thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind, swinging through the lanes till it got me nauseous. Beats banging so hard it leave them unconscious. Get close to the car, then you gotta be cautious. Flying through the school zone like I lost my conscience. Be honest, I feel like I'm just heartless, working the hardest when I'm rocking the stage. It ain't hard to explain, so many artists that just tarnish the game. Internet fame got them living insane, doing anything just to give them a play. tweet, a hit, a view. I speak like a lit, a fuse. Take a hit or two, then I spit my fuse. Quitting, I refuse. I just finish when I'm through. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Was that look in the eyes like a crook in disguise that you just couldn't hide? Talking all that shit to shake my hand when I arrive. Be thankful be in the room with the man on the grind. Moving big weight, never gram at a time. If it ain't about money, then you wasting my time. Blaze to get high. Days turns to nights, nights turns to mornings. 1 minute it's bright, then the next minute it's pouring. People you don't like, it starts to feel like they just swarming. And that girl you used to like, and now that girl is just annoying. I guess it's all life and different stories. Some live on the edge, while others going boring. Waiting for their final day of glory. At their funeral, hoping someone can find something to say it's memorable. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind. Hating, yeah, I get it all the time. Blazing, with bloodshot eyes. Thinking, just praying to the sky. So thankful be alive. I'm staying on the grind.
I forgot how long that song was.
It's straight up fire, homeboy.
I just wanna.
I appreciate it.
That's dope. That's dope, homeboy. I like that with your new. Is this sort of like the intro now to coming in, or is
Yeah. Like that's the long version of the song. Like on the video, it's a lot shorter. Like the music video, I did 2 different versions of the song. Like on the album, it's like the full version, but then on the video, it's just the first 2 verses, and the intro is not as long. Because I feel like people's attention spans are so fucked up that it's hard to really have an intro nowadays. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You got to flash it at them, really quick. You know, it came from like this, even the 70s when they started doing that in movies. Making it quicker and quicker. And it's really hard to keep up with when you're
3 seconds.
Yeah, you don't want to have nowadays. You don't want to have a long intro.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
We got little old in the building. We got Crash Love in the building.
Sorry, I was keeping preoccupied.
What it do? What it do, Ninja? What it do, Brian?
Sorry you missed that first track, but we got another one. Can you tell us about this one called Needing Me? It's featuring
Joking. This song I produced. Yeah, I made this beat and stuff. Like I produced a lot of music and stuff, and like on this song, like I actually wrote the hook and the and made the beat and everything. And I did have a different version where I like did the hook, but it was like one of those things where I was like, man, like sometimes I feel like it, if you can find an artist that that feels like that the sound can be captured better with that artist and stuff, then you know what I mean, then we go with that artist. So like, because a lot of rappers especially, it's like, oh, I wrote this, I'm gonna be the one spitting it. I feel like sometimes you gotta take the back seat and be like, all right, well, who sounds better doing this? You know what I'm saying? So
hey man,
Your life ain't easy.
being a writer ain't easy. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. but I did all the production, the engineering, did everything on the track too as well. So it's off of
Yeah,
this one's
that
also
beat
off
was nice.
LP album too.
So, well, I'm gonna play this then. This is called "Needing Me" featuring "Joking" by Beat Hills.
When I start to think of you, my heart, it breaks in two. I don't know what to do. I'm so in love with you. Should I stay or should I leave? I know you're so bad for me. Should I stay or should I leave? I know you're so bad for me.
I don't know why I feel the closest when I'm high or drunk. Look at you, so what? You acting like you never smoked a blunt. Do I not give you everything you want? Every time you're down, I'm just there to lift you up. And now you wanna stand there and say you sick of us. All you do is fuss every time you come in. And all I do is hustle, ain't got time to commit. So why you looking at me like you didn't know the shit? Like you just noticed it, like you was blindsided, eyes blinded, close to lifetime flying. So I'm leaving and I'm done and I'm tired of this shit. And I'm out and I'm gone and I'm firing this bitch. Fire up the whip and I fire up the split. And I'm like, damn, how much high can I get? I just fire up the whip and I fire up the split. And I'm like, damn, how much high can I get?
When I start to think of you, my heart, it breaks in two. I don't know what to do. I'm so in love with you.
I know you're so bad.
Should I stay or should I leave?
Should I stay? Should I
I know
leave?
you're so bad for me.
I know you're so bad.
I know you're so bad for me.
How you gonna say that you needed me when you leaving me? At least leave me my dignity. Saying I'm the one, like I'm the only one, but you were supposed to be the one. You were supposed to be the one. When times get hard, we grow apart. True feelings exposed and we showed our heart. When times get hard, we grow apart. True feelings exposed and we showed our heart.
How you gonna say that you needed me, and at the same time, say you leaving me. How you gonna say that you needed me, and at the same time, say you leaving me.
But look who's laughing now, yeah. Making songs for these chapters, just to read my book after I come down. From cloud love, coming all the time. And it would be a life, I told you I didn't want you on my side. I got you for life.
Bro, I love this song. I loved it. Is that all you singing and all that too?
No.
I just made the beat and I did the rapping and stuff. But,
how'd you got joking the vibe on that track though with your beat?
yeah,
It fit well together. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
The only complaint that I have is the verse, bro. Whoever mixed on the verse, I feel like what they need to do is go back on on the EQ, the equalizer. What you do is take off all the what do you call it? Get that perfect, right? And then go from there and make it sound more because I like the radio vibe, like the radio. I like the radio vibe,
Yeah.
but I feel like it makes you sound what's the word for it? Um,
Animated.
yeah, that word. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I did that on purpose. Like on the second verse and shit, how I had it come in, I was fucking with my vocals, like having them like go in and out, like with the part where how you gonna say that you needed me, like I was doing that shit on purpose. I feel like there's perfection in it. I think there's perfection in imperfection. Like that's the thing with like whenever with like music nowadays, especially with like that's what it's missing. Like a lot of music is like missing the magic nowadays because everybody gets on the computer and they try to perfect it to the point where it sounds fake, you know, and then that's why AI music is taking off. You know what I mean? So I feel like as artists, that's one thing that we can do is get back into sounding like humans again. You know what I mean? Instead of sounding all perfected like robots. Like back in the day, like how everybody would be in the studio, like, and they'd have the drummer like, ready, let's go, 1, 2, 3, and they would all play. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
how
that's
AI and music don't
Right,
belong together.
that's it. Sure, you only got 2 takes. That was it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You know?
some points of the song you want it to stand out more than others, so you wanted to grab the audience's attention. So
Well, and like as a producer and engineering stuff, I like to constantly like try to be different and try to like try different ideas and stuff with music as well. You know what I mean? Like and try to push things. You know what I mean? And have a different sound. You know.
So with that being said, then I take away everything I said. With that being said, everything the input that you gave me, I take away everything I said. You did a great job.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
That's dope. That's really dope.
For sure.
and I agree with little O. AI does not belong in music.
No, it's not. Like that.
No,
Oh my god! Don't even get me started. I'm like fuming.
it takes away from the artist's creativity.
It makes people like it. How can you even call yourself a producer? You sit there, you type in some words, and it just creates it for you. Where's the production?
Well, you can't call yourself a producer. You can call yourself a writer. That's it.
Yeah.
You can call yourself a robot operator. That's pretty much it.
Robot operator.
So how do you feel about it, B?
I don't like AI in music, definitely. You know what I mean? And like even on my stream, I'd be like, they call me the AI Slayer because I'll sit there and I'll be like, man, that's AI. You know, because my thing is with the people who make a lot of AI music, they're always the loudest in the room too. You know what I mean? Like they're always the ones all up in the comments, like, yeah, I'm the best. And it's like, and it's like, it's almost like those people aren't even artists; they're just hobbyists, and they're not even really like because. I don't know, like for instance, like I use AI for flyers. You know what I mean? Because
that's okay.
But I'm not a graphic designer. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's not like
You know
my
what
thing.
to do.
That's like if I did make graphics and I was a graphic designer and I was just using AI and charging people. It's the same thing with music. You know what I mean? And like maybe like let's say like if you were having a wedding or something and you were like, all right, I'm not an artist, I don't make music, but I want to have some like custom music that I could like, you know what I mean, write in my thoughts and have this song play at my wedding or whatever the event is. I can see like that. But if you're an artist and you're claiming like this is what you do and you make AI music, then like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You're kind of also known like when you find people who have AI music that people know you as you can end up bashing somebody on your shows, right? Just like literally like giving your truth like straight out front. Like you need to fix this.
Yeah, well, right? I get a lot of hate for that, and I understand because, like, you know, what I mean, whenever artists they send in their music and you don't tell, and you're like, yeah, I don't like this or whatever, the people are gonna feel a type of way. But the thing is, though, is whenever I was first started making music, and if people would have told me that I was good, then I would have never have grown. Like, you know what I mean? Like people being like, because a lot of people, they have people in their ears and they live in these echo chambers where everybody's like, oh yeah, that's great, that's awesome, you're doing a good job. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody gets a participation trophy type shit, you know. And then one day somebody tells them something, they're like, "Yo, this isn't good." Then they don't know how to react. They're like, "What the fuck?" Everybody else says it's good, but the thing is though, is it's not like there's no hate coming from it though. You know what I mean? It's not like sitting here. You know, it's really just being like my opinion, and it makes the show entertaining because if somebody sends in a song, we're all.
And I honestly, Hills, I didn't want to like disrespect you by asking you that. I really think it's.
I'm glad you asked.
I really think it's like pertinent because you have a couple of different podcasts you do. You have two different. You have your own review podcast that you have.
Yeah,
and so.
That's why people don't. That's why some people don't like me because they say I'm too honest. But you know,
honestly, the only ears I really care about are the professional ears.
Yeah.
If you don't have an ear for what I'm doing, I'm not gonna ask you why, because you don't do what I'm doing. So you're not gonna understand what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That
and
brings.
The thing that people gotta understand is not everybody's gonna like your music. That's another thing as artists, like, and you gotta find people who do like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like even whenever people send in their music, I'm not sitting there listening to it in a point of like, oh, is this something that I really like? I'm looking at it as what is the quality good? Is the vocals good? Like what they did good? Will other people, you know, do I think other people would like this, like type shit? You know what I mean? Like and you know, like I don't know, like I feel like, and everybody has an opinion. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that just.
I feel like some people get some of my music confused. Like I don't know how to do it where people will be able to decipher it better because they don't know the songs I'm producing and then the songs that I'm actually in. Because I never set out to be an artist. I always set out to be a producer, and that's what I am. So
that brings me to another question.
Weird.
I want to get everybody's viewpoint on this too. Say you're an artist. A lot of these artists nowadays, for lack of better words, are creating a AI artist, and they're writing the music and letting the AI artist sing or rap the music. What's you guys' opinion on that?
I don't care for. I don't. Honestly, I don't mind. I don't care as long as they're writing it. I mean, if they're writing it,
it's marked. They need to mark it at least AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, let us know it's AI. Don't claim it like it's you.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
but then like you run into a problem when like for me, like as a producer, I'm given rights to my clients' music to post it on my production pages, my catalog, which people have access to. But like I have it on there, produced by Little Low. Uh-oh, it's not me. I produced it. That it says that right there on the album cover, which that I use AI for because there is no other way to do it. I have tried. I can't find anybody to design them for me. I would totally hire somebody if anybody's looking for a
I might have someone for you.
Huh?
I might have someone for you. His name is Sam Morgan. Look him up on Facebook.
So, can you send me his info in my messenger thing?
I got
Thank
you.
Thank you, love.
I got you.
But I feel like with AI taking over, it's just like how AI is taking over in the real world, you know. And what it's gonna do is go produce new jobs, or people are gonna find new avenues. And I feel like as an artist, it's the same thing. Like it's gonna get back into more live performances, you know, because that's something that AI can't do. AI can't go and go and perform and actually perform the songs, not just have the song play and lip sing it. You know what I mean? Because that's like 85% of these performances nowadays, probably more, are just people playing the whole track and then just lip singing to the words. You know what I mean? Or rapping over. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna get back into like live instruments. It's gonna get back into rappers actually rapping on the beat. You know what I mean? With the mic and stuff like that. You know, because that's what AI can't do. AI can't do that. You know what I mean? So, and we already seen that take off with the stream, since like music is available online now, and people people don't buy CDs, then now, you know what I mean, the shows, that's how artists make their money, is off shows now. So it's already, the ship's already going, you know. I think it's just gonna keep going that way. And the artists that can perform are gonna be the ones that are gonna have a future. And the artists, you know, that can't, because, you know what I mean, like the thing is though, is people they used to make music in the studio, and then they start doing it on the computer. And whenever they started doing it on the computer, they started trying to perfect everything. So like I said, like the live feel of it, the magic like left it. So everything sounded so computer generated and stuff, you know? And then that's why people stop performing their songs, because they can't sound like how they did whenever they made it on their computer. So, but now AI came through, and then AI can make computer music better than anybody. But what AI can't do is make music that sounds like people and has, you know what I mean, frequencies and magic to it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going to get back into it.
Well, what happens when people start preferring the AI over the artist because the AI does it better, according to them?
Well, I think they will, as far as like maybe like songs that they're listening to in their own time. But I think that, like I said, like whenever they go to a show, you know, they're gonna want to see a real artist, because AI can't. What's AI gonna do? Like, is it gonna be a computer, a little laptop sitting on the you know, stage or something with a microphone? You know, so it's gonna get
like at this point,
yeah, you know.
I am a
get like a little hologram, like walking across stage or something.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, which one of your songs do you think people misunderstand the most?
Good question.
Probably the Dear Baby Mama song, because whenever I made it, like, I don't know, it's not really like I'm hating on her. It's just more like I'm just addressing like some issues and stuff. And that was like one of the first songs that I put out, you know. And and I feel like a lot of the other songs, like, you know, like, because I have like Cloud9, which that's like my main single, and it's like sometimes it's like you gotta focus on a certain song because you're like, this is what's gonna draw people in. Like how Jay-Z said, first I had their ear, now I have their heart, you know. So it's like
your song, Motherless Son had me like
motherless child,
because I was a motherless daughter, so it resonated.
I appreciate that. And those are the type of songs that mean the most, because that's what, you know what I mean, like that's what I was saying. Like, it's like first you have their ear, then you have their heart, because I don't really even push that song like that, because I leave that a song is like a song that people, they can go find if they want to find more depth into me as an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Because a lot of people just
I heard touches of it in the songs that you had sent. I heard touches of it. I sensed that emotional depth, and that's how I do things. I go deep into it, and I was looking for more. I went on the hunt for more, so I looked through your catalog, and you're pretty talented.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, because a lot of times that, like, whenever I make my music and I really get into like music making mode, I go into like a psychosis type feeling. Like most of the time something triggers it, and then I'll be like going through something, and then it's more like a coping mechanism. Like I'll be stressed out about life or whatever the fuck, and then I'll just be like, man, I need to channel this into something or I'm gonna go insane. So I'll like just lock into like making music, and that's all I'll do for like a month, however long the psychosis lasts. You know, I'll just be trapped into it, you know, and making the music, you know. And then because I always said, like, if you have to work hard on making the song, then it's not going to be a good song. Like every song that I've ever made came really easy to me, you know what I mean? And just like how all artists, like, they talk about the muse and stuff, like I believe in that, you know what I mean? Because it's like whenever you find that zone and get in that rhythm and stuff, everything's just coming together. It's like you want to put it out and get it out and hurry up and get it done before you lose it, you know. So that's how I feel. Like I'll get so trapped in where I'll be like, man, I gotta hurry up and make this song. I'm gonna lose this idea, I'm gonna lose this feeling, I'm gonna lose, you know what I mean? So
is there a song you'd like to do that you just haven't written yet?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really, it's not like I don't have like a certain idea or like a theme of a song, but I mean, hopefully there's a lot of songs. Is there something in your life? Is something in your life that impacted you in a way that you want to
share
what's
it.
your favorite verse, man? Like, what's your favorite verse that you ever written?
What?
What's your favorite verse that you ever written?
Probably off "Life Ain't Easy," which I sing that song too. It's like the song where I was like, well, we could play the song, but
Yeah, we can play that. We can play that next if you want.
Yeah, that was the one I wanted to play.
Life Ain't Easy. That's a good one. We can either play that one or Touch the Sky featuring Young Tizzy.
Yeah, Touch the Sky's actually Cloud9. I just got the wrong title.
Cloud9 is the one you have the video for with Young Teasy, right?
Yeah. Cloud9's
And we need to put it right now. That way, like, we can hear it word for word, like acapella. We don't have the beat behind it. We want to hear it. Like, I want to hear the words. So that's why I asked you specifically.
I can just spit it. It's like, I'm up late, just stating still, got a stuffed plate. Can't chill because I must make a meal like a lunch break. Feels like it's go take everything that's in me now. As people hesitate and get lost up in the crowd. Steady hating, gossiping all around. They just been waiting for someone falling, hit the ground. The next breaking towards the train wrecking like they taking rain checks. So I'm writing like I ain't got a page left. While we living like we ain't got a day left. Then Monday just waiting for a paycheck. Talking about one day gonna get it and just pay debts. Invest, but instead keep paying interest.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
That sounds dope, acapella.
Yeah.
That was dope acapella. Okay.
We're gonna be doing the STL mic drop for that song too. So there's gonna be a video coming out, a mic drop video for that coming out soon too.
We can play that first. We can play that first if you want. Life Ain't Easy.
Yeah.
Is there any artists that you draw inspiration from?
Yeah, like whenever I was younger, I grew up like I was inspired a lot by like Nas, AZ, Tupac, like a lot of East Coast artists and stuff. And then as I grew older, like I really like drew to like Kanye and stuff. Especially that's what made me want to really start being like a rapper, producer, and really like being like an artist where you were putting like my touch or whatever I'm doing like on the whole aspect of it. You know what I mean? Because I always said like I'm not a rapper, I'm just an artist that can rap. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be taken more as than just a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got some bars to rap with Life Ain't Easy by B Hills. Let's go.
I'm up late, just staying still. Got a stuff plate, can't chill, cause I must make a meal like a lunch break. Feels like it's go take everything that's in me now as people hesitate and get lost up in the crowd. Steady hating, gossiping all around. They just been waiting for someone falling, hit the ground. The next breaking towards a train wreck. Life ain't taking rain checks, I'm writing like I ain't got a page left. While we living like we ain't got a day left. Then Monday just waiting for a paycheck. Time out one day gonna get it and just pay debts. Invest, but instead we still paying interest. While life just keeps getting intense and everything just changes in an instant. That's what happens, you ain't paying no attention. So go on and take this time and just listen. I'm creeping, just relaxing in the ride and I'm speaking. What's exactly on my mind? Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. So I'm creeping, just relaxing in the ride and I'm speaking. What's exactly on my mind? Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Driving down the interstate, flying like I'm in a race, riding Richmond, Texas plates, trying to find an exit to take. As I step on the brake, with only seconds to think, which step to take. Cruise control set to the pace, step to the plate. Not a second to wait, breath to take. Gotta eat so much on my motherfucking plate. I'm trying to do it all, cruising all, flowing like doing sauce. Why you just exhausted, cooped up like a hostage? I'm flossing regardless, got the car and I parked it. Put the gar and I sparked it. Get away from all this nonsense, man, it makes no sense. I'm just trying to cash in before life's passing. See life passing, seatbelt been so fast and I pray I don't crash it. Life's no joke, just depends who you asking. There's so much smoke you can't see where you passed it. I'm creeping, just relaxing in the ride and I'm speaking what's exactly on my mind. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. So I'm creeping, just relaxing in the ride and I'm speaking what's exactly on my mind. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive. Life ain't easy, and no one makes it out alive.
I like that. I like the fact that you turned the beat off and you went out and fell out the window.
By the end of it.
Like, real talk. I love that song so fucking much. I want to ask you, are you willing to do a remix and put me on it?
Yeah, if you want to remix it, you can, man.
Bro,
we actually did a video for it too. There's a video for it on YouTube too. Just type in B Hills. Or if you just type in B Hills music videos, you can find. I have a playlist with all my music videos on there too. So
the energy on that track is like crazy.
Right, I love it. I love it. It makes me want to see, your stage performance just off of that song, like alone. Like, okay,
Let's have a good stage performance. Like, that's the first thing I noticed when I saw B Hills. Like, I noticed him. He's doing his shows and stuff like that. And like, even with the podcasting, he get up and do it. Right?
Oh yeah.
There's no shame in his game at all.
He has great stage presence.
Yeah, like, and I also I like to, whenever I perform and stuff, like I said, like I'll go up there with just the beat, and that's something that really, like, it was crazy because out here in St. Louis, nobody does that. So at first, everybody was just like, "What the hell? Like, this fool just come in there, just rap his whole catalog, like, But yeah, I appreciate it though, for sure.
Right to your door.
Amen. Oh, man. I like it. I like the energy. Definitely something I can rock with.
I actually did that whole thing in tape. Like, whenever I've been making my music and stuff, a lot of times, like, I'll do the verse, do the hook, do the verse, do the hook, do the verse. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I like doing it like that is because I feel like whenever you punch in and stuff, then it's like the levels will be different, or the way that your voice sounds and stuff will be different. So that's why they put on all them effects and they try to match it, you know. But I feel like whenever you actually rap the whole song, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, I'm not saying like I did it in one take, like I just went in there and did the whole song. I'm talking about like whenever I actually went and recorded it and did the final version of it, because you know, I punch in whenever I make my songs. Like, whenever I'm making the music, I don't really write, because whenever I would write it down and I would go back and try to re-rap it, it would never sound right. So I write like onto the beat, you know. So I'll punch in on the beat until, you know, I have the full song, and then I'll listen to it and memorize it. You know, because just like an actor, I feel like an actor, you have to memorize your lines to be able to put emotion, be able to put that feeling behind it. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell whenever somebody's reading something. So I'll listen to it over and over till I memorize it, and then I'll go through and do it in a take. So that way the voice and everything matches, you know what I mean? And it all flows together. And it has that, like I was talking about, like that live magic to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like old music used to, you know, because old music, they used to do it. It was a take. That's how it was. You know, like we were saying, like, it was like, all right, everybody, hopefully y'all get y'all's part right. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's something that get back into with music and stuff, you know?
That brings me to a question. When you're in your writing or thought process of a song, do you like to do the hook first, or do you like to build around the hook, or do you like to think of the hook first?
It really just differs from song to song, you know. Like, it's really like whenever I'm like either make the beat or whatever I'm feeling, like a lot of it really starts with melodies, you know what I mean, as far as like the hooks, you know. But so I guess I would have to say the verse. You know, I usually do everything's usually around the verse, because the verse is more my idea, and then I'll be like, okay, what's catchy, or what can I do for the melody to make the hook, you know, and then I'll form it around that. But it usually always starts with like the beat and like the the feeling, like whatever the frequency, the feeling, you know, like just like how whenever you hear like a piano note and then and you feel something, like you just hear that, you know, and you're just like, you know, that's what I kind of go off of, and it all kind of just comes together after that, you know.
I think we're on the same vibe on that one.
Yeah.
I think I'm on the same vibe on that one.
Now, when creating, do you like to be by yourself, or do you like to feed off other people's energy?
That's a good question. So I like to, whenever I'm actually creating the song and making the song, I like to be by myself, and I feel like that because a lot of times whenever you're trying to figure out what you're doing, right? You have something in your head and you're trying to get it out, and the first couple drafts might not be actually what you're trying to get out. So other people around can kill that whole thing because you're doing, because you're like, oh, they let them hear and they're like, what? Like that's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but it's because it's not ready yet. So their vibes can kill that. So like what I like to do is I like to get everything ready, like, you know what I mean, and be like, all right, so what am I trying to do? What am I trying to feel? Like, what do I want to put out here? And then after I get that all ready, then I like to go and record the song in front of people, like in a studio with engineers and other people around, because then it's like, now it's like you have the pressure on and you have other people's inputs, but the project is your vision now, though. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is my vision. Now let me get y'all's input on my vision. Not, oh, this is what I'm trying to get out, and then what's y'all's input, and then y'all are gonna kill it because y'all are gonna make me be like, yeah, y'all are right, fuck this shit sucks. Like, you know what I mean? So I like to create it first. And I feel like with that too, it kind of puts the pressure on, because whenever you're making and recording the song over and over by yourself, then you're sitting there and it's easy to get tunnel vision, and there's like 1,000 different ways that you can make the song, you know? So you'd be like, oh, I could say, should I do it like this? Should I be more aggressive? Should I be more calm? Should I do it? You know what I mean? So I feel like having other people around at the ending process is good for that, because then you could be like, you know, so what do y'all think? Like, y'all think I should do it like this, or how y'all feel? And it breaks you off that tunnel of being like, because you know what I mean, it's different whenever you're making music and you go into the studio and everybody's like, all right, you ready? And then, you know, it's quiet as fuck. All the attention's on you. You're the only person who hears the music. Everybody else just hears you. Like, you know what I mean? There's a certain pressure to that, and I feel like that's important to not lose, you know, with this like tunnel vision of being stuck by yourself and making music, you know what I mean, and being too comfortable. Sometimes you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to be able to push yourself into the next, you know what I mean, level type.
That's what I feel you did for me, like inspiring me into going to podcasting, because I had to push myself to do that. You know, it's not like something I was used to doing or something I was really, really wanting to do, I think, at the time either. But you actually have your podcasts and stuff you do on your own, as well as you have stuff for quality music management. Am I right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I have Be Hill Stream, which that's every Saturday at 9 p.m. and that's a review show where people, they send in their music, and you know, and also like I do a thing where if you can send in your music for a chance to get a free interview too. You know what I mean? So basically like you send in your music, and if we're really vibing with it, then you know, I hit you up, be like, yo, and you know, if I haven't interviewed you or whatever, be like, yo, man, let's do an interview. You know what I mean? But then I have B Hills Behind the Streams, which is at My City, My Music, which is a radio station out here in St. Louis. And those are like in-person interviews, and most of them are like St. Louis artists and stuff, because, you know, or it doesn't have to be St. Louis artists. It's just because it's in St. Louis, so it's a lot of local artists. But that's actually it's a showcase interview. So it starts off with like 15 minutes of the artist performing, and then after that, then it's a 45-minute one-on-one interview in person. You know, and that's another thing that I feel like, you know, because the streaming interviews are good because we're all live in different places and stuff, and we could all come on here and communicate, you know. But I feel like there's something more magical whenever you're actually in person and talking to somebody and looking them in the eyes, and you know what I mean. And it's not the late, it's not all the, you know what I mean. It's just more in depth, and everybody's just more concentrated and locked in. So I do that for too. So those are the two shows. But that's at My City, My Music. So shout out My City, My Music.
Shout out My City, My Music. Shout out Quality Music Management as well. Shout out Young Tizzy. He's on his track with you called "Touch the Sky."
Yeah, well, this is actually Cloud 9. This is Cloud 9.
This is Cloud 9.
That was the old. Yeah, that was the old title. It used to be Touch the Sky, but it still says Touch the Sky because that's what's on the file. But
I got you.
But yeah, it's Cloud 9.
All right,
You have the video or just the track, Ninja?
I got the track, but I do have a video that we're gonna play by the end of the show. So we got a couple songs before then, though. So let's play this first. We're running out of time. We got "Touch the Sky" by B Hills featuring Young Tizzy. Cloud 9. Cloud 9 featuring Young Tizzy.
And Tweezy too. Young Tizzy.
Touch the sky, blowing on that reefer. Is that you smoke too? Cloud 9. I'm so fright, know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. I might touch the damn sky. I'm so fright, you know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. Blowing on that reefer.
Too high for feeling low. No time, I gotta go. On the grind, I'm getting dough. This thing's the bike, I get some more. Load the bowl, I hate the Joe. I pivot, pick and roll. Take a hit once more, then I really go. I really mean it, man. Yeah, this weed has got me fiending, fam. Eyes so bloodshot, look like they bleeding, man. Launched off so high, you ain't gon' see me land. Drugs got my mind spinning like a ceiling fan.
I'm so fright, you know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. I might touch the damn sky. I'm so fright, you know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. Blowing on that reefer.
Hot box in the smoke, chest angry from choking. Don't mix it with mine. I'm high and I don't mind. I was chilling on Cloud 9, smoking on moon rock. Then the moon stopped. I thought, Trey, you need my moon rock. It's the quality, not quantity. We be winning like the lottery. Do all the things you ought to be. It be hills, smoked and had a session. Turned on the mic, smoked another session.
I'm so fright, you know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. I might touch the damn sky. I'm so fright, you know I'm high. I might touch the damn sky. I'm on Cloud 9. Blowing on that reefer.
Yeah, that's the single. So that's the main song that I'm pushing right now. You know.
That is dope.
That's one of my favorite songs of you. One of my favorite songs of you.
And
what did you say?
It's a Young Tizzy and Tweezy.
Yeah. It's Young Tizzy and then Tizzy's on the hook, and then Tweezy's on the second verse. He's the one on the second verse.
Yeah.
But I already touching the sky right now, though.
Say again?
I'm already touching the sky right now, though. I'm trying to go to space.
What? Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there right after this interview.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, that was I like that hook. I like that hook. I like Tizzy's touch on that too.
Yeah.
Right?
Like that's definitely like the single and the one that I'm really pushing and stuff. Because I feel like as an artist, like I feel like it's important to have like a one song that you're really pushing. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one that you sharing, and it's you know what I mean. You can make it music so you can have an archive. Because I also think it's important to have other music, you know what I mean, and have like an archive and a library of music. So like whenever people that hear a song and they're like, oh, I want to hear more from this artist, they're able to do that, you know. But I feel like a lot of artists, especially online, is they drop so much music, they push so many songs at once that it gets overwhelming and confusing. So I feel like it's good to have a certain song, like just like how people like they had singles and stuff, you know, to have one so that way you could kind of keep pushing it and put it in people's face and stuff, you know what I mean? But then making music and having other music so they can have other listen to, you know what I mean? So whenever I made that song, that's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, this is the song that's gonna be like the single, the hit that's really gonna draw them in, and then you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, all right, well, let me hear more about this artist. You know what I mean? But we have the video for that too, Cloud9. It's out on YouTube. Shout out Barlero Media.
It's got a nice vibe, like in between all the rest of it. I think it's like perfect to push, like with especially with both of them on there.
Great video too.
Yeah, and it's all in-house. It's all in-house made and stuff too. Like everybody on there is a St. Louis. The beat was produced by Juan, the producer, who's a St. Louis producer out here. The video was shot by Barlero Media, who he's one of the biggest producers or videographers out here in St. Louis right now. Like he be doing all the videos out here, and then Teezy's on it, and then Squeezy, and then in the video we got KK the First Lady, who's like a radio personality that's been out here in St. Louis for like 40 years. She's in the video. The whole video was shot at the radio station at My City, My Music. So it's like it's you know what I mean. And there's like tons of people in the video. Like everybody turned out and turned up to the video. You know what I mean. So it's a real St. Louis in-house everything like made, you know, out here. You know what I mean. Even though I'm from Houston, but this is like my home, my second home, and my home now. You know what I mean. Since I've been out here, for about 4 years. So yeah.
Speaking of Tizzy, let us know how is it working with Tizzy? What kind? To me, it seems like he got a great vibe to him. You know, I've been following him for a long time, but
he's definitely a great, you know, manager, great artist, great all around. He's the one who really showed me to do all this, because like I said, like whenever I came up here, I didn't like, even my Facebook, my social media, all this shit's only 4 years old, you know. And I met Teezy, and Teezy was the one who introduced me to Worldwide Collaborations. Teezy's the one that was like, all right, here, I'm gonna have you do these interviews on these streams. And then that's what opened my eyes, and I was like, oh, that's cool. People, they like do this, they get online and they all talk to each other and they play music, you know. I was like, I want to do that, you know what I mean? So it's like Teezy really showed me shit, and then I just ran with everything. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Teezy.
It'd be like, hey, look, check this out. You could do this, and I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. And then I would just, you know what I mean, take it to the next level, shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, and especially with shows, he's opened up the door for me. Where, you know what I mean, I performed at the Ambassador, like big venues out here. You know what I mean? And Canafest. You know what I mean? And then even just doing like local shows, like at Washington Boulevard, or you know what I mean? Like he's really opened the door for me where, you know, without him, the doors probably wouldn't have been open to begin at the beginning, you know, because now it's like, you know, because it's your opportunity to take what people can do for you and then do for yourself. You know what I mean? You can't let somebody just hold your hand, you know? So you got to be like, all right, well, this person, they can do these things for me, but it's your opportunity to keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to get right into another song. Tell us a little bit about Hypnotize.
Where's that coming from?
My sound went out. I'll be back, y'all.
All right, we lost everybody. But Hypnotize, I made the beat on Hypnotize too, and it's featuring The Experience, which Hypnotize is definitely a different vibe, like the other songs. You know what I mean? Like it was really like because I wrote the hook, and it's another song that I wrote and shit, and then I was like, man, you know, like somebody else could sing this and do this better, type. You know what I mean?
Where's that bass coming from?
My bad.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hear him, and it was just echoing to the bass.
Yeah.
My bad. You're gonna get his band.
Well, you could have said something.
I did.
My bad.
I was having to mute you actually a little bit there while he was talking. So I didn't mean to. I didn't know if you even knew I did that, but I was Crash Low, because that bass coming on the other side. But
yeah, my bad.
You're good. Everybody
You're
should actually mute their mics when we play these tracks, so there's no sound coming over. So everybody mute your mic. We're gonna play "Hypnotize" featuring D Experience.
But hold on, but before you play, I want to say something though. But this is one of them songs that it's like where I want took myself out like my comfort zone. Like it's different than any of the other songs. You'll be able to tell as soon as you hear it, you know, because it's on like some like, you know what I mean, like Freaks in the Sheet type shit. But
I have one of those.
But yeah, I produced it, and shout out the Experience for doing the thing on it.
Okay.
Shout out the Experience. Well, let's play it. Here's Hypnotize.
Red light special.
Oh,
you gonna take it away, little.
Here she go.
No, she did it.
The red light on.
Hey, we have fun on this show, y'all. All right, this is Hypnotize featuring D Experience.
And produced by me too. I'm
produced by me.
Featuring D Experience. Hypnotize remix. Yeah.
Girl, you got me hypnotized with the looks in your eyes. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time. Girl, you got me hypnotized with your hips and your thighs. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time with you. I wanna take my time with you. Everything you're trying to do, I wanna take my time with you.
Would you say I'm in a trance, I'm mesmerized? Got me under like a spell, I'm hypnotized. Must be a dream, you something I fantasize. Got me all up in your head, I give you my mind. I let you decide, chill if you want to, vibe how you want to. Turn it, but we can even go live if you want to. We can pour up and get high if you want to. I really want you, I only want. Now I got the time and I'ma take my time. That's why I'm focused on your mind and not your body. Feeling euphoric, you curious, so let's fly. I knew you were psychic, but you can be hypnotized. Girl, you got me hypnotized with them lips in your eyes. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time. Girl, you got me hypnotized with your hips and your thighs. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time with you. I wanna take my time with you. I'ma take everything you're trying to do. I wanna take my time with you. Girl, you got me hypnotized with your lips and your eyes. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time. Girl, you got me hypnotized with your hips and your thighs. I just wanna make you mine. Stay inside and take my time with you. I wanna take my time with you.
That was a straight up heat.
R&B
style.
Damn.
We're gonna be doing a video for that too. So whenever he gets back in town, we go be shooting a video at Bottoms Up, which is a strip club out here in St. Louis. So it's gonna be dope.
I don't know. When I hear things, I pull lyrics.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I
Interesting.
appreciate it. Yeah,
That was a little different from you.
yeah. That was one of the songs like I had like wrote it because I wrote the whole song other than the verse at the end, but everything else I had wrote, you know. And
were you comfortable?
I was just like, huh? Whenever
were
I made
you
the song?
comfortable doing it?
Well, that's what I was saying. I feel like it's good to take yourself out of your comfort zone. Like I was out of my comfort zone on that song, you know. But that's what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to make something and sound different. You know, because I don't, like I said, like I don't want to be a rapper. I want to be an artist. Like, you know what I mean, with everything I do.
Right.
You know, whether it's just like, you know what I mean, designing flyers, whether it's making music, whether it's, you know what I mean, whatever it is that I'm doing, you know what I mean, I want it to be like my version of it, like, you know what I mean.
Right.
And
Yeah.
but yeah, I definitely was trying to push myself out of my comfort zone, so I probably wasn't like as comfortable with that song as I would be with, like, you know, just me rapping, because I know like that works, you know what I mean.
Dude,
Like whenever I made that song,
I
you know,
fucks with you. I totally like, yeah.
Who was on the hook with that?
that's joking. That was the same person that did the Needing Me song. That was on the Needing Me song. He's
I like his
he's out
voice.
here. Yeah, he's out here in St. Louis, but he's in California right now. But whenever we made the song, he was out here in St. Louis, and he's from St. Louis. Yeah,
He's got a whole crew on.
Pull it down.
yeah.
My
I
fault.
do have. I
my
do
sound
have some
keeps going out.
visuals. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to bring you back in, Brian.
My fault. Anyway, what I was saying was the guy on the hook sounded like he was already hypnotized.
Yeah.
But I like the hook though. The hook was different.
He was taken. Seats taken.
There's my sound again.
I'm
Good
back.
gracious.
I'm having some trouble because of the storm over here.
Dude, does this storm like every Friday or what? Like,
hey, but thankfully for my co-host to be here, I want to give a shout out. Give a shout out to the co-host. Cash Love, Brian Wickstone. Yeah, y'all just do it for me. I appreciate it. I really appreciate my co-hosts. Our co-hosts.
Shout out Ninja Podcast and Ninja Magazine. I appreciate y'all having me and doing this as well, man, for sure.
I couldn't see it without you, because like I said at the beginning of the podcast, you were the one who really inspired me into podcasting. And it was I seen your drive as an artist, and I started noticing like a pool of artists that actually own their own businesses and do their own things, entrepreneurs and doing that thing. So
well, I feel like as an artist, I feel like if you're an artist nowadays, you have to be an influencer, you have to be a streamer, you have to do all these, especially if you're independent, you know what I mean? Because you have to, because now for some reason it's like the art almost took a backseat. Like now it's like they have to like you or know you as a person before they'll even listen to your music. Like it used to be like back in the day, like you didn't really know much about the artist. You know what I mean? You might have got their CD and you looked at the booklet, or you read a magazine about them, or you seen them on BT or MTV, but you didn't know so much about them. You know?
well, it was because back then the rappers and the singers, they spoke about real things. Nowadays, people do things like mumble rap and talk about hoes and money and mansions and cars. Nobody really cares about that stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is like people, and they chase trends and stuff. And the thing is, though, is whenever you chase trends, you're always going to be behind. Like whenever you do that and you chase trends, you're putting an expiration date on your music, like just like expiration date on milk. Like if you don't drink it by this day, it's going to go bad. So whenever you do that and you put out this music, it'd be like, oh, I got to hurry up and get this song out because this is what's hot right now, or it's going to sound like 2 years ago. But whenever you're just making music and creating your own avenue, you don't have to worry about that. Because and also, like you were saying, like whenever you're rapping about real life, it's always going to resonate because people are going to continue to live a cycle and go through similar things. And that's something that that I really like with making music and stuff, because as a person individually, you know, I feel like, you know what I mean, in the real world, like I'm misunderstood. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times, like I might, like whenever I'm talking to somebody or in real life, you know, I might come across or not really be able to express like how I'm really trying to feel, you know. But I feel like whenever I make music, I can express that, and to have other people hear it and relate to it and understand me, like that's the most accepting thing to me, because I'm like, oh shit, like these people get me, you know what I mean? In a world where I feel like people don't get me, I can make music and be able to put that into something and have people, you know what I mean, feel it. And that's what I really enjoy about with music.
Dude,
you
you
know
have
what I mean?
no idea just how much I resonate with like just you.
I appreciate it. I
Like
appreciate
that's crazy. Wow.
So
incredible.
what would you say to an upcoming artist that like is wanting to get to where you're at, is struggling maybe, like what would you tell?
I would say that, you know, like do it for that you want to do it. Don't do it to like please people. You know what I mean? And understand that not everybody's gonna like you and not everybody's gonna get you, but try to focus on the people who do get you. You know what I mean? Just like if you get 36 comments and everybody's like gives you fire emojis and says you're so awesome, and then one person's like you suck. You know, that one person for some reason, you know, even though it's like, you know, just one person, but it seems so much louder because, you know what I mean? And understand that and not be afraid to put yourself out there and not be like, because a lot of people, they get discouraged. They'll post something and they don't get no likes and no comments, and they're just like, oh, whatever.
Have you ever gotten discouraged?
Yeah, all the time, you know.
You've wanted to
probably
quit
every
before?
day. Yeah, probably. Yeah, all the time. You know,
What keeps you
you
going?
know what I mean? Because I have to do this. Like, you know what I mean?
Why?
It's just like it's because it's what I love to do. You know what I mean? Like, and
So
it's
it's
all
your
like
passion.
yeah, and everything I do is to like get to the stage. Like, you know what I mean? The stage is where I really like resonate the most, and I feel like, you know, because there's something about, especially like, you know, coming to St. Louis, like, you know what I mean, and not being from here, you know what I mean, and going to these venues, and, you know, at first, like, people, they'd be like, who's this dude who invited the police, you know what I mean, and then they'll be like, who let the police rap? But then whenever you rap, and then all of a sudden you could feel the whole vibe of the energy change. Like, this was whenever I first started, you know, and then all of a sudden everybody's just like, you know what I mean, it goes from tension to everybody's just like, oh shit, like the love of it, you know what I mean, it's like the ultimate high, you know what I mean, and it's just being able to, like, I don't know, like it's almost, to me, it's like a athlete, like how you go to practice and you practice and you practice, but then whenever you go to the game and you actually go and you perform at the game, that's whenever, you know what I mean, you let it all out. Like, I feel like that's the same with music. Like I make music and I get discouraged a lot, especially whenever I'm online and I see these people, and it's easy to hate on other people and be like, oh well, I'm better than this, or I could do better than this, or why are they getting attention and I'm not getting attention, you know? But then, like, I learned, like, I was like, you got to worry about the good things. Like, instead of just worrying about that shit, just worry about what's good and keep putting your music out there and not be afraid to be like, oh, people are going to see this post and they're going to see it only got 2 likes. I'm not going to put this out no more. Like, fuck that. You know, you got 2 likes. Be happy about those 2 likes. You know what I mean? Because majority of people are going to watch your music. They're going to watch you, but they're not going to like, they're not going to comment, you know what I mean? But they're still watching. Like since I've been up here, I've talked to a lot of people from back in Texas, you know, and they'll hit me up and they'll be like, oh, I see you up in St. Louis. I see you doing your music. I see you, man. Congratulations. And I'll be sitting there thinking like, damn, I didn't even know they seen none of that, because I don't ever see them comment. I don't ever see them share. I don't ever see them like, you know.
So what is what, since joining the industry, what is the one thing it's taught you that you didn't think you'd learn?
It taught me how to come out of my shell, you know, because I used to be like real introverted. Like, whenever I was in school and stuff, like I would like get nervous, like standing in front of it and talking in front of the class and shit like that.
It doesn't
show. And even
whenever
I went, but that's the thing though, is because whenever I went and performed for the first time, I remember because it was all like stages. Like, I remember at first I just wanted to make a song. And then I was like, oh, well, I made some song. I want to go perform in front of somebody. I was like, even if it goes wrong and they tell me that I suck and start booing me, I was like, I'm going to finish my set, you know?
There you go.
But because of that, I worked on it so hard though, that I practiced and I memorized my lines, and I had it, you know, where I knew where I was comfortable, you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, all right, well, I know that this is dope. So as long as I do what I know that I can do and go up there, this is going to be dope, you know? And then, and that's what really took me out of my shell. And
so who are you when the mic is off and the pen is down?
I'm real introverted, you know, and just kind of like,
you're just,
you know what I mean?
Like a homebody.
Yeah. And a lot of that's because I'll be trying to stay out of trouble and stuff, you know, and just, you know, and stay to myself, because, and a lot of it is getting fucked over by people over and over, you know. It comes to a point where you're just like, man, I'm tired of like being on repeat, and I'm not tired of touching the stove. You know what I mean? I know that me and my dog are good over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah,
you know what I
totally.
mean? Like, you know, like, but don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoy going to the venues. I enjoy doing the shows. You know what I mean? But that's like my getting out, like, is doing that. But then after I perform, after I do that, then I go back home. You know what I mean? And that's what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, the world's too crazy days. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go hang out for nothing, and you know what I mean, be out there risking whatever for, like, you know what I mean, for what, or like just blowing money for what? Like, I've done that. You know what I mean? I'm to a point where I'm trying to really build something, and in order
You know
to
what
build
you want
something,
and what you don't
have
want,
to.
and you're not going to settle.
You have to build a culture. You're right.
Yeah.
My marketing class, my marketing teacher, she says,
As an artist,
around
what
music.
is one thing that you can say you can improve on?
He just totally cut you off.
I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't hear it. I can't hear him. I apologize.
Yeah, he can't hear me. I've been
I
trying
can only hear you.
Brian, foul ball, Brian.
I can only hear you two. I apologize.
It's not his fault.
StreamYard's stupid with that.
Let me go out and come back in. My apologies, y'all.
I sent it to his phone. If somebody could tell him, I sent the link to his phone so he can hopefully stop.
He sent the link to your phone. Check your phone.
It's already too late.
I think he's already in
like
the Matrix.
Frozen in time. He's like,
and I had to mute.
Hospitalized.
I had to mute you, Crash Love. I apologize. There was a lot of sound.
No, it was either you or myself because I have my kids down here and everything, so they're being loud. So I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's
all good. Let's see if Brian can hear us now.
What's the biggest goal you have for yourself right now that you're working on?
I'm just like, man, I've done so much in the past 4 years that I'm really trying to, like, because I've just done so many interviews, so many shows, like, have so much content out that I'm really trying to go back and like make reels. I'm really trying to go back and promote certain things, because that's why I like had to stop making music for a minute, because I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like as an artist and creator and stuff, you want to keep making music, make music, put it out. But then but the most important thing is, you know what I mean, promotion and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so I had to really be like, man, all this energy that I'm doing on this, I need to put that into promoting, going back and clipping interviews that I did, you know, making reels, really promoting certain songs. You know what I mean? Because, you know, and I want to get focused more back on my stream, because I kind of like the stream is where it really all started, like with the stream and review music and stuff. And then once I started doing the interviews at the radio station, then I was like, oh, I don't need to fuck with that no more. I'm doing this now. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna pop this up here for you.
And I feel like
actually.
I want to get back more into the streaming and stuff.
I'm popping this up here on the screen for you. Yeah. Everybody can follow B Hill's Gmail. Send your music into bhillslive@gmail.com to get reviewed. If they like your stuff, you might get a free interview.
You get free interview. And if you're in St. Louis, then we could do it at the radio station. But if you're not, then we could just do it on the stream. And and for sure. And I stream every Saturday at 9 p.m. Central too. So
nice.
You still do your Sunday shows or no?
No, I stopped doing the Sunday show and I changed it to Saturday night. It was getting too hard to wake up. And I work 6 days a week. Like, I work at General Motors. So like and Sunday I got to go to work at nighttime. So like it was too hard. It was better just do it on Saturday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I do have a video I'd like to play before we're out. This is a throwback of yours.
Yeah, this is actually the second video. Yeah.
The second video you done?
Yeah.
Video?
Yeah.
I have a music video. It is called High Off Money. And you actually did you make this beat also?
No, I didn't make this beat. And this was like the original like cloud, like because whenever whenever I put this song out, like how I was talking about with Cloud9, how I make Cloud9 because I was like, oh, people are gonna resonate to this, and then hopefully they'll listen to my other music. This was like before that, like, so this was like, because this is like 2 years before Cloud9, so this was like that song where I was like, I'm gonna make a catchy weed song to kind of draw people in. You know what I mean?
It's a catchy
that's what this song was. And
Uh-oh.
Where'd it go?
Oh, we lost.
Yep, my sound went out too.
Hey, let's see if he comes back. We'll see if he comes back before I play this video.
Right?
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this music so far?
Bro, he's dope. Even my baby mom said he's dope.
I like how he does real topics.
B-Hill's got some bars. There he is. There he is. We got him back. We got him back.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Well,
got
him back.
but yeah, TZ shot and edited and directed the video as well too. And shout out Buzz Smoke Shop for let's do the video at the Smoke Shop.
Shout out Buzz Smoke Shop. Let's play this. This thing is called High Off Money by B-Hills.
Smoking on that diesel now. I'm so high I can't see the ground. So fly can't be seen around. So I will be leaving now. Smell like I've been held a pound. There's nothing you can tell me now. Let's just need another round. I see these evils all around. And leave the speakers loud. I'm chiefing on a reefer cloud. Till my eyes are bleeding now. Now you see what we about. Make it rain in the drought. Like a plane on a route or a train going south in my brain. There's no doubt. There's no way to make it out if you stay up on the couch. Watching days, losing count, purple haze, got my mind in an herbal maze. I'm trying to get my money right, but I ain't learned a thing. I'm sipping on a muddy Sprite. And I say what I wanna when I'm blazing marijuana. Got my eyes so low, got it feeling like a sauna. Getting high off money, better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Smoking on that granddaddy, I roll up a 2 gram fatty. Rolling in the sedan, averaging 100 above, I'm traveling. Up above, unraveling, take a puff from the blunt, I'm out of it. The bass got this whole place rattling. So you can hear us before we approach it. Got the perp, I'm about to go and pour me up a potion. If it has to do with money, I'ma need my portion. I don't give a fuck, I'm trying to make a fucking fortune. Got the cameras up, guns just like a fortress. Got the hammer tucked, I refuse to fucking forfeit. Tell me what you want, is it really fucking worth it? Spitting all these letters in these words like a say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low, got it feeling like a sauna. Getting high off money, better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Only smoke the finest grade, top class, highest grade, no class, highest paid. Why ask, my eyes are glazed. Oh yeah, my mind is dazed. Been over a couple days, stuck up in this maze, fucked up, just the same. So I jump the deuce up and throw on them stunning shades. They're just happy to have New Year. Hit the block, stumped for days, had it locked, fucking safe, but shit wasn't the same. Wasn't trying to be rude, we just moved at a different pace. We moving miles, not rulers, gotta go our different ways. I'm not mad that I knew you, just knew something had to change. I got bills to pay, look like I ain't slept for days, so I'm about to levitate, take out the guard and medicate. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low, got it feeling like a sauna. Getting high off money, better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low, got it feeling like a sauna. Getting high off money, better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low, got it feeling like a sauna. Getting high off money, better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody.
I get miles, really. That's badass right there. He's talking miles, not really.
I love that track, man.
That's you know the measurement of you is completely far differential than what you actually bring to the table, and I love
Yeah.
that because you said I got miles, not rulers. Okay,
So
gotta stop sleeping on this, boy.
I appreciate it.
B Hills, do you
But
realize how much
I would
talent you
say,
have?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I just want to make sure you have a
Nah,
lot of talent.
I appreciate you saying that too. Like I always feel like people, cause I feel like people don't. It's like almost seems like bad to come off cocky and stuff, but I feel like it's good to be cocky. It's good to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody gonna believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like I was saying, like I remember whenever I first started making music, and I thought I was really good, and people would be like, "Nah, man," like you know what I mean, and criticize me and stuff. But that's what made me better. That's what made me sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna make this song so good that they can't say it's not. You know what I mean? And I remember sending my music in the review shows and people being like not liking it and stuff. And then but that's what made me better. Like I was saying, like if they would have been like, oh yeah, you good, then I would have never grown, you know. And I feel like that's something that whenever, because I get a lot of criticism, like we were saying, like with the review shows and people sending their music and be like, oh, he be hating or he be clowning on people and stuff. And it's like, I'm just giving you my opinion, you know what I mean? Which might
Hmm.
not be, it might not be what's right or wrong, but it's what I'm feeling or it's whatever I'm thinking. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what makes a show good. Like, you know, if you're going to send in your music, you know, you're going to want to know what they really think, you know? And,
Yeah.
but that's what makes you grow as an artist. You know what I mean? That's what's really made me perfect myself and grow as an artist and really try to, you know, push myself. And you know, because music is all I really got. And you know what I mean, I
Hmm.
got more than music, but there was a time that is all I had. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and like I said, like a lot of times whenever I make music, it's like some will trigger me and I go into these little psychosis modes where I just like lock in on it, and I'm just kind of like, and if I didn't make music, I don't know what I would be doing whenever I go into those modes. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like the coping mechanism that I deal with, you know?
What
I
do you
said
consider
that.
psychosis? Like, what is your definition of psychosis?
I just mean like going like where I'm just like losing my brain, like going insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like kind of like just
Insane in the
like so
membrane.
like you know what I mean? Where just you know, like almost like I don't know if psychosis is the right word, but it's almost like an episode. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like where
Like
I'll
a
just get so
manic thing?
Oh
yeah,
yeah, like you're in the insurance thing. Like you're not there, but you're there.
Yeah,
yeah,
psychosis is like you're
yeah,
seeing things, but it's
See,
not really.
I think psychosis is like when you're delusional.
That's
yeah. Well,
part
Right.
of it.
yeah, it is
Okay.
that, but that's what I mean, though. But you have to be delusional to be an artist. You know what I mean? You have to be
Right.
delusional, especially whenever you're first starting and stuff, and nobody's seeing your vision but you. You know what I mean? And it's like you know, because a lot of times someone will trigger it, you know, and it would just make me where, you know what I mean? I just want to. It's like I have something that I need to get out. You know what I mean? And until I work out, like whatever it is, like how some people like they're like, oh, I had a stressful day. Let me go to the gym, or let me do this or whatever. Let me go fishing. You know what I mean? It's like that to me. But a lot of times whenever I make music, because I don't always, I'm not one of those artists that's like I'm like constantly working on music. You know what I mean? Like I'll go through stages where I might constantly work on music for like 6 months straight, but then I might not make no more music for like 6 months. You know what I mean? And then I go into where I just start promoting all the other stuff that I was doing. You know what I mean? Because especially whenever you're doing it by yourself and stuff, it's like, you know, like you have to have time for everything. Like there's a time to make the music, then there's a time to promote the music that you made. You know what I mean? And being one person, you can only do so much. You know, so
Yeah.
you got to really try
Hmm.
to divide your time into what you can. You know.
Yep.
Right.
You know, I said what I said because I've watched you for a few years, and I just didn't say much, and I've seen the your progression, the way
Yeah.
you've grown as an artist, and I've seen it, and you know, I just want to make sure you do realize how much you've grown and how much talent you have.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. You know, like for sure. Like I really do, man. like you know, because that's what really keeps it going. Because a lot of times, like as an artist and stuff, it feels like nobody really hears you. Sometimes it feels like you're just yelling at making music, playing it to a wall or something. You know what I mean? And it's because people live lives and stuff. And just like how you were saying, like you've been watching, but you ain't really said nothing. And that's how majority of people are. Like majority. So you know what I mean? You got to focus on like on yourself instead of focusing on other people's, like, you know what I mean? That's the main thing I've learned as an artist, you know, because if you try to focus on everybody's opinion, you try to focus on all these different things, then you're going to get discouraged and you're not going to want to do it. You know what I mean? Because as an artist, you're putting yourself out there, and you know what I mean? And
that's what I like about you.
But
Is
there's a
how you
reason why I do that, because I don't say anything because I feel like the person is not at their. Me personally, doesn't feel like they're at their potential yet. So I just sit there and watch and
yeah,
see if they progress, and if I feel like
yeah. Well,
that's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
yeah, and majority of people, that's what they do. They're gonna watch because that's what we're entertainers, and that's what they do is they watch us. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you just focus on your craft and you focus on what you're doing, then it's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. You know what I
that
mean?
right there.
Like you
Yeah.
focus on what you're doing and just have your vision and keep doing it, then other people are going to see that and they're going to, you know, resonate with it. And the people who don't, those aren't your people. You got to focus on the people who do fuck with you.
That's
Because
right.
a lot of people, they be trying to focus on all the people who don't fuck with them and be like, why aren't these people like me? Like, fuck them people. Like, you know what I mean? Not everybody got good taste, you know?
Well, I would like to see you and Little Uh-Oh do a track together.
Yeah,
We
we
were
were
just
talking
Me?
about
talking
it.
about a collab. I
Yeah.
just asked him if he wanted to do one.
Well, that must have been when my connection went out, so I missed it.
No,
I
this was before. With all the
okay.
because I do music with emotional depth, and so does he.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about real life
It
stuff, and I
is.
talk
It would
about
be
real
a
life stuff.
nice
So
fit.
I think we do. I think we do well together. I think we should
Yeah.
Nice fit.
co-write.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
we should co-write, definitely.
What city are you in?
Well, right now I'm in PA. I'm going to Florida at the end of the month.
Okay, that's what's up.
Oh, thank you for coming down here with me. Ninja, I think your sound went out again.
I know you can't
No,
hear what I'm saying, can you?
Ninja
He
sounded
said,
fine.
yeah, Ninja said B Hills is the greatest artist ever. And he's so happy to have him on
I
the
did
show.
really want to say, Bobby Hills, that
Oh, I can see
I
it,
like
his lips
how
moving. That's it.
I like how you reach out to other artists, even though you're kind of an introvert.
Yeah.
That's in your bio that you actually you started the podcast because you're kind of forcing yourself to reach out to other artists and
Yeah. Well,
to
and I
really
feel like it's important to network, you know what I mean? Because for some reason with like music, because like, you know,
100.
any kind of artist can send their music in, but it's majority like hip hop. And I feel like with hip hop music, there's like a dividing where everybody feels like we're all against each other because there's like this competition. Like you don't see that with rock, you don't see that with pop music, you don't see that where you don't see rock bands shooting each other, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like that with hip hop. So I feel like it's good where we can all sit here and talk and have a conversation and network. And then it's like me talking to y'all, you know, people that y'all fuck with are, you know, seeing me, and then me sharing this out, people that I fuck with are seeing y'all. So it's all networking and it's all
I've got
everybody
you streaming on
coming
2 of
together.
my platforms.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes it where like we're all networking together, and that's what really started with the interviews and stuff, where I started wanting to interview people because I was like, you know, I can talk to this person, interview this person, and their fans are discovering me and my fans are discovering them. You know what I mean? And there's no gatekeeping because only people who gatekeep are people who know that deep down, you know, they're either time is up or they don't really have something to offer. They're trying to hold on to a little bit of something that they got. But if you're doing
For dear
something,
life.
yeah, and if you're just doing it because you know this is what you love doing, this is your lane, you have your own lane, you're not trying to follow trends, and you're not worried about gatekeeping, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that a lot of people could really learn from, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of gatekeeping, especially out here, you know, and on the line and everything, you know.
Yeah, I just see them as, you know, they're just scared.
Yeah, they're just
It's all
scared of
good.
they're scared of losing whatever the little thing that they got, you know what I mean? Or they're like, or it's either they're scared or it's like for some reason, like people, they feel like you have to pay your dues. Like they're like, nobody did nothing for me, so I'm not gonna do nothing for anybody. Or like, you know, I had to get fucked over by all these people to learn the hard way, so y'all got to learn the hard way and get fucked over too. You know, whenever it's like no, I had to get fucked over. I had to go the hard way, so y'all didn't have to, type shit. You know what I mean? Like
A
that's the way
lot
it
of
should
people
be.
go
You know?
through the hard way. They just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody's going through shit. You know what I mean?
like
And
I don't
especially
advertise all the shit
With
I
that
went
being
through,
said,
and I still go
with that
through.
being said,
What?
what are some lessons that you went through? I'm sorry, I had to cut myself off. I don't want the kids to get super loud again.
You're good.
But what are some things that you learned through the industry going into the music that you take on today, and that you almost
Yeah.
anyone that come under you or come after you, you always preach.
like basically just
Are
what
you
I've been
guys getting
preaching.
any of that?
Yeah, I got a little bit of it. Like what did I go
Okay.
through so other people, so you know, in the industry, that I could like tell other people to be like, yo, you don't have to go through this shit too. You know, that's basically what you said, right? Yeah. So like basically like what I was saying, like just being like with posts and stuff and not getting interactions, and keep posting your music, keep, you know what I mean, putting your shit out there, and accepting that not everybody's gonna fuck with you, you know what I mean? Because I remember like whenever that was the hardest part for me, like, you know what I mean, like at first, like is because I always thought I was really good, even whenever I wasn't very good. Like I would listen to some songs I made like 3 years ago, I'd be like, damn, I really wasn't as good as I thought it was, you know. But at the time, you know, like I would hear it, and you know what I mean, and I would sit there and get discouraged over that shit, or let it get to me, or like, you know what I mean, or like beat myself up over shit like that. And I realized that it's like, you know, you only have so much energy like that in a day, you know what I mean? And if you're, you know, using that to focus on negative things or bad things, then you're just draining yourself, you know what I mean? And even if you only got like 3-4 people who really, like, you know what I mean, like fuck with you, like they like everything you do, or they send you messages, all that shit, like that's good, because there's people out here that don't have nobody, like nobody likes their shit. Like, you know what I mean, like you should be thankful for what you got and not compare yourself to other people, because especially with social media, it's all fake, you know what I mean, all this shit's fake, and it's easy to
Mhm.
compare yourself and be like, oh, these people, like she was saying, like she be going through shit, but she doesn't talk, like not everybody knows about it. And everybody goes through shit, because we're painting this picture of like, this is what our life is, this is who we are. It's like we're our own PRs, you know what I mean?
Oh no,
And
I like a lot of my shit. I just plaster for everybody to see.
yeah, but I feel like
Like
that's
I'm
I feel like
having a
that's good
fucked
though.
up day.
I feel like that's good though. It's good to show both sides of you and let people see
Right,
you
right,
when you're down and stuff, because that way
right,
they understand you. That way, whenever they hear your song, they're like,
right,
"Man,
right.
I know what he was going through, because I seen him." It's okay to not be okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to always just be
Exactly.
like, "Oh, I'm fucking doing great. Look at all this money I got." Nah, it's okay to be broke. It's okay to go
Nah,
through shit, because
nah.
everybody's doing that. You know what I mean? You know, like, and to
My
just be
biggest thing
yourself
is
is the hardest.
authenticity and originality. If I'm
Yeah.
not being 100% authentic to myself and everyone else, I'm just one big fraud, and I can't do that.
I agree
I
with
just
that.
can't. I
And I
can't
feel
be
like,
that like just to get plays or views and or likes or whatever. I can't
Mhm.
do that. I just can't.
but to like kind of like, I don't know if I really answered your question, but to really sum it up, I would say like
No, you
the
good.
most thing that I really would say is like to be like, know who you are and stick to that. Because I remember like whenever I first started doing this, like people, they tried to change me. They'd be like, man, you need to get you a chain. You need to dress like this. You don't even look like a rapper. Like you don't, you know what I mean? But everything I'm not is what made me everything I am. You know what I mean? Me being like, no, I'm gonna be like this, because you know, the most thing that you could do is be a regular person, because that's
Yeah.
what people are really looking for. They want somebody that they can relate to and be like, man, I feel him. I could be like that. I could do that. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of this
So
whole
10
like,
years
oh, you know,
so 10
I go
years
ahead.
from now, when people listen to you, what do you hope that they remember about you? Not just as an artist, but as a person.
I just hope they understand me. You know what I mean? And that they just, and just see the honesty in the music, you know what I mean, and the vulnerable and being able to be vulnerable, you know,
That's
and
why
put
I
yourself
asked you
out
to
there.
collab
That's
with you.
You know?
that's a real good question. That's a real good question.
I'm in love with this guy, and I'm not even gay.
Wow.
Yo, like he's like the male version of me. It's kind of weird.
I
Like a
literally
mirror.
want to run back this other track. Let's run back one more track for him before we take it
Which
out.
one? Which one?
He froze.
Oh, he
He
left.
froze.
If there's anything you can tell your supporters right now and like the ones that are just now discovering you, what would it be? Like your one message above anything else?
Like as far as like other artists, or as far as just like
No,
fans and stuff.
just a general message. Like what if you had one thing that you wanted to say to the people to just help people, what would it be?
To just find something that you love to do and just keep doing it, you know what I mean, and even if other people don't understand it, you know, because with the music and shit, like people who know me personally, like people are like, you know, like actually around me physically at first, you know what I mean, they didn't get it. They'd be like, what are you doing making music? Because that's the thing is everybody like has a dream at some point, you know what I mean, like just like whenever you're a kid and they're like, you could be anything you want, you know. And then everybody, they pick these things like, I'm going to be a superhero, I'm going to be an astronaut, you know.
Oh
but the
my
part
God.
that they leave out is that it's going to be hard as fuck to do that. They make it seem like it's going to be easy. Like you could just grow up and be anything you want. So because of that, people get discouraged and they give up on whatever it was that they wanted to do. And at the same time, so it's like they try to bring down other people. Like if they see you still chasing your dream or doing your whatever you're doing and stuff, they're like, oh, what are you doing? That's not going to work. Give up. You know what I mean? Don't keep doing that. You know what I mean? And it's like, you just got to see your vision, even if nobody understands it but you know what I mean? Just keep your vision, keep doing what you're doing, you know?
Nobody
he's a
needs
professional
to
at these.
understand. You don't quit on yourself, because that's when people will quit on you. You keep pushing, you keep moving forward and up, and you don't stop until you reach it, and you always keep the light on, stay shining.
That's right.
And do it for yourself, you know. Don't do it for somebody else. Don't do shit because it's for other people, because then you're never going to be happy. If you're constantly doing shit for other people, you're never going to be happy. But if you're doing it for yourself and you love what you're doing, then you're already winning, you know.
And stay true to who you are. And don't ever falter for somebody else's beliefs or wants or needs. Then trust me, your career will be over, because you won't know what to sing, what to say, where to be, what to do.
You'll wake
up know who you are.
Yeah, you'll wake up and look in the mirror and not even recognize yourself one day, you know, and nobody wants to feel like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know?
Ninja, we've done a lot of interviews together, and I tell you what, this is one of my favorite ones, man. I'm telling you.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all having me too, man.
For real. This is one of my favorite interviews, man.
It's mine too. It's the closest I've ever been to your eyeball.
and you could tell it wasn't. It's not his first interview. He's well polished when it comes to these interviews.
Oh yeah, he's just totally chill.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I literally, I'm glad you all like our artists here, B Hills. I literally have been waiting for this for a while.
Woo!
I enjoy it.
He knows. I've been waiting for this too.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate y'all having me and everything, man. And shout out Ninja Hits Podcast for sure. Y'all do it every Friday, right? Every Friday, 8 p.m.
And you can also look at ninjahitsmagazine.com and find him in the first issue of ninjahitsmagazine.com. And we're also going to be bringing B Hills back into the 6th issue.
Oh, y'all on number 6 already?
Me and Ninja go on Thursdays too. We have our other podcast on Thursdays.
Yeah, we can bring you over there too.
Yeah. It's called Truth Bomb Thursday. We'd be throwing down some truth bombs on some topics.
That sounds awesome.
It's a good vibe.
Sometimes I piss a lot of people off. It's fun.
It's all. I do too. So.
Well, dang, it's been great. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. Man, thank you so much.
Shout out to the dog in the back.
What's up, man?
Oh, he was touching him inside. What is he talking about?
We out of here, y'all. Thank you.
I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, every problem so it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. There'll be problems but it's cool. Anytime they wanna come at me, I'll take them back to school. Anytime they wanna run at me, a ninja ain't no tool. Anyone that has a problem can go back and get a clue. Anyone that has a target on their face before I'm through. An assassin on the mic and then I never miss my cue. Straight up ninja, it's a battle when I really see the view. Keep it on the grind and we're doing something new. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool.